If you're visiting Las Vegas, let me show you how you can visit one of the 7 natural wonders of the world and be back in time for dinner. Oh my goodness, right on top of the canyon.
Are we excited for a Grand Canyon today?
Ooh.
Okay, we'll work on that. But no, it's okay. So no, it's okay. It's okay. It's early, y'all.
A cool thing is that you do have a quick stop at the Welcome to Las Vegas sign before you head out of town, so you can get a picture. So check this out. We got a VIP sticker. The next stop on this tour is to the Omelet House. We're here on Boulder Highway on our way out, but this is included in your cost of the ticket. So they do it very efficiently. You order on the bus, so they have like a smaller menu options that you can just choose one item, choose your drink, and then they call it into the restaurant. So when you get over here, things are kind of almost ready. So they seat you, you get your drinks, you get your food, and then you can head out on the bus and go back to the tour. We have been to the Omelet House before inside of Las Vegas, and it is really good. You can purchase the banana nut bread if you want, so you might want to stop on your way out and purchase that. Our tour was the Grand Canyon West tour with Comedy on Deck tours. Now your tour guide will be a comedian, making your ride more fun. We got picked up at 7 a.m. at Excalibur, but they do have other pickup locations, and our drop-off time was scheduled for 5:30 p.m. And we had 44 people on board, and they were from all over the world, so that was kind of cool. Now this is a very comfortable bus. You have air conditioning, there's a little footrest, you have chargers. It was a very comfortable ride. And of course our tour guide Joe, he's a comedian, so you're laughing the whole way. He's just so naturally funny, you can't help but laugh. Our sticker says that we are Dam VIPs, so I guess it's fitting that we do stop at the Hoover Dam. We have about 30 minutes, so we're walking across the Mike Callahan and Pat Tillman Memorial Bridge. You're about 900 feet up in the air, get a great view of the dam, but this height, I guess, is preparing us for what's to come at the Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon West is about 2.5 hours from Las Vegas, so it's not that long of a drive, and you do get to see some beautiful scenery along the way, and your tour guide will point out some of the different flora and the different animals that you might find along the way. Part of our tour includes the Skywalk. So what that is this half circle platform that extends over the Grand Canyon. So you are directly over the canyon. And so as you're walking on it, it has a glass bottom, so you can see all the way down. Oh my goodness, right on top of the canyon. They just recently started allowing you to bring your cell phones on the Skywalk, but pretty much anything else is prohibited. But they do have free lockers, so you can lock your things up. And you do have to wear these protective booties to protect the glass bottom, and you are only allowed 15 minutes in the Skywalk. I mentioned that we were visiting Grand Canyon West. Now this is not the national park. To visit the national park from Las Vegas, you're looking at more like a 5-hour drive one way. Now the Grand Canyon West is run by the Native American tribe, the Wallapai tribe. Around this area that we first visited at the Grand Canyon called Eagle Point, we were able to visit some of the habitats that not only the Wallapai may have lived in, but also the Navajo tribe. So they had different displays out around, so you could walk around and take a look and read about the culture. I should mention that once you get to the Grand Canyon, you're free to explore on your own. You're not going to be guided around by your tour guide. Joe was available and he did come and check up on us just to make sure we were doing good, but it is to do on your own, which I thought was better so we could explore at our own pace. And I mentioned that our first stop was Eagle Point, and this is why it is called Eagle Point. Just wait for it. If you are daring, you could add a helicopter tour to your package and fly over the Grand Canyon. Our first stop where the Skywalk was Eagle Point. We took the shuttle over to Guano Point. Now the cool thing about Guano Point is it sits on a peninsula, so you have views on either side of the peninsula, and you can walk all the way to the end, climb up that hill, and you're gonna get spectacular views. Your ticket does include lunch at the Guano Point Cafe. It is a barbecue lunch and you get a bottled water, which hit the spot when it's hot and you're hiking out there. Now, I would opt for the chicken if coming back. I thought that the pulled pork was way too sweet for my liking. We spent 3 hours here at the Grand Canyon, and I think that was a perfect amount of time to take in the experience here. Now, I am tired, it's hot outside, so I'm excited to get back in the bus and some air conditioning. And not only did we get lunch here at the Grand Canyon, but they have cold bottled waters for us when we get back on the bus. And we can take a nap. We're gonna get back around 5:30, and we still have the whole night to experience Vegas. Let's break down the cost. The tour, including breakfast and lunch and waters, is $149. You could pay $30 extra to do the Skywalk, and it costs an additional $240 per person to do a 45-minute helicopter ride. It had been 25 years since we last visited the Grand Canyon, and I'm so glad we went back to experience it again. And honestly, using Comedy on Deck tours made it so easy and carefree. I would 100% do that again. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.